We're actually up to episode 13 already, which is pretty sweet. I appreciate you all coming around and just kind of hanging out and listening for these last 13 episodes. Um, I'm not too sure where we're going to eventually go with this, but hopefully we go somewhere kind of fun and interesting. So that's kind of always the hope, right? Um, yeah, so I don't do these over the weekend. So weekend update. This is basically kind of a way of me just logging my life, video video logging my life, I guess, at this point. So um, basically, what we're gonna just talk about. Well, actually, it was a good weekend. This is what I'm gonna say. I had a good weekend. It was nice and sunny out, and I had company kind of just come over. We basically just met up and went out to the beach since the beach is open right at the moment, and we just all kind of hung out and let the dogs swim and threw sticks for them, and we just kind of hung out and chilled. All social distance still, of course, because we still all have to keep a few meters apart. So, and yeah, it was a good time. That was Saturday. Sunday we didn't really do a whole lot. The kids and I we just kind of chilled out mainly because I got a little burnty on my skull, and so yeah, we just kind of chilled out at home yesterday and didn't do a whole lot, and just kind of hung out. We didn't really do, like I said, we didn't do a lot. I got kind of caught up on the yard work around the weekend as well. Got caught up with some housework that I haven't got a lot of chance to do. Kind of helps out right at the moment when I have a little bit of extra time on my hands to be able to take care of a lot of this stuff. So that's what I basically have been doing, is just been trying to take care of most of the stuff that I haven't had time to take care of. And that's basically what I've kind of ended up doing, since I'm now one of the people who have their job affected by the coronavirus now. So, which is always a lovely deal. um, but yeah, so yeah, went down to the beach, hung out there for a little bit, not really realizing that it was going to affect the top of my head quite as much. Went for a little hike around the trail network that is in our backyard pretty much as well. And just kind of hung out for the most part with my kids. Got to spend a little bit more time with them, which is nice. Getting to spend a little bit more time with them today as well. The only problem right at the moment is it's this morning it kind of seemed to affect me that I'm not going to work, which is kind of weird. I wasn't really high level on my job. Like, I don't really find it that my job um is I'm not trying to define myself by my job, is basically what I'm getting at. And it's difficult to really say as to um, whether that's working or not. I think it's because I don't feel like I'm productive right now, um, and it's been, yeah. I don't even know how to even describe it right at the moment. It's just really hard to talk about, I guess. Still at this point, I mean, I've been out of work before. This time I think it's just a little bit more difficult because I'm definitely quite a, well, I'm not a lot older, but I'm definitely older than what I was before, and it's getting a little bit more difficult to sort of find work as well. And it's, yeah, it's just things, I guess. It's just really still a little bit raw for me, I guess. So it's something I shouldn't probably be trying to talk about until I'm really kind of ready about it. So, but in the end, I mean, it's gonna be all right. So, and um, so sorry, totally lost my train of thought. I actually just got myself my coffee, and yeah. So it's uh today's gonna be a good day because I'm setting some things into place, so that way I feel a little bit more productive for the day instead of just kind of winging my days and hoping for the best. So now I'm going to actually try to, being that I'm trying to work on something else as well, I'm actually going to try and plan the first part of my day around that, take a bit of a lunch break because I have to go get groceries because I haven't done that in a while, and then kind of plan out my last part of my day to make sure I have things kind of blessed or blocked out a little bit more, so that way I can actually do things a little bit better and try to plan out my day now that I have all this spare time and freedom to do what I want to do and get things done that I need to get done. I am going to be able to do that, and I'm going to try and chunk my day into parts where it will make sense to me. With some of the stuff that I'm doing right now, there's like some training things that I need to get done in the morning because that's the only time they really do them. So I'm going to try and block those in and then try and block some things in to go along with that where I'm doing stuff on my own, take a bit of a break, and then head on down for lunch and then to get groceries. And then I will end up going back and doing a little bit more from there with some other stuff as well. And just kind of hang out with the kids for the rest of the day. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there again. Where was it going? Yeah, so because I've gotten actually got a little lackluster on some of the videos that, or not lackluster, that's not the right word. I've been slacking is actually more the right word, that I've been on some of the videos that need editing and stuff to be able to put out, like Trail Tale and 15-second thoughts. So I got to work on that this afternoon as well. I might put up my little tent in the front yard so that way I have some shade to protect the skull a little bit, and then I will end up doing more video editing and just kind of hanging out outside. So I definitely look forward to seeing some of those videos showing up on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube a lot more, and it'll be actually pretty cool to see what's happening there. I got actually quite a few of them to get done up and put out. So, but I think the 15-second thoughts, because they're not super long, they do still consume almost the same amount of time to produce, that I might stop doing those ones, but we will see. I might reduce them down to one day a week instead of the 5 that they started off with, then down to 2 now. I think I might just do them down to 1 day a week. It might help with that a little bit more as well. So we might see about how that will work out for it as well, just because there's a lot more to have to do. So, Kat, I've got my tongue pierced as well. Just so you know, I'm just not gonna be able to type that right at the moment because I'm trying to drink my coffee. For those of you who are in the chat, I just answered some chat questions here as well. Looks like we should be in for another lovely day as well, which will be fantastic. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I wish my mom a happy Mother's Day. I went to go help her out with her yard work, but I found she had already done it. So, terrible son already dropped the ball on trying to help my mom on Mother's Day. But I mean, I do help her out with a lot of other things the rest of the year around, so I'm not too concerned about dropping the ball on that one. Although it would have been nice to be able to do something for her. I just didn't get a chance to, unfortunately. So. Almost totally forgot yesterday was going to be Mother's Day, and this is all of a sudden it kind of dawned on me. So I ended up texting her Happy Mother's Day because I wasn't sure where she was at. I kind of assumed at on Mother's Day being 8 o'clock in the morning, she was probably still resting up in bed. But speaking of parents, my stepdad is still hanging out in the Kamloops Hospital recovering from a stroke. Still recovering quite nicely as well. He's supposed to be able to make a full recovery probably by the end of May, which is pretty awesome. So we are looking forward to that he should be able to get fully recovered and get back to his regular routines, or at least as regular as we can have his routines. So our new normal has really been adjusted quite a bit more. We're not just in our new normal for work environment, but we're also into a new normal as a whole living situation, just with my stepdad. And what kind of help he may eventually need as well. So we will find out more as the rest of May goes along. I know I'll probably end up making another trip out to the hospital where he's at, just to help swap out some of his clothes. So that way he has new, fresh, clean clothes to wear, probably in the next week or so. And that'll be fun. Actually, I like that little trip. It's nothing too long. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes. I go about 120 kilometers altogether there, and then another 120 back. So it's about a 3-hour trip, round trip. But I can also fit in some other things if I need to as well, depending on how busy everything gets in the place that I have to go. So we will see how that all pans out as well. But he's in pretty high spirits, which is pretty awesome. So we'll see how he all feels about that. Yeah, I know he's looking forward to coming home. So he's kind of done with the hospital, but at the same time, he realizes that he still has to be there just to make sure that everything gets taken care of, and that his left arm and leg and everything gets, the left side of his body in general kind of gets toned back up and strength back into it, so he has more motion and mobility back into it as well. It was definitely a scary situation, but he's coming through it, which quite nicely, which is pretty awesome. So, and then my mom's laundromat is just busy as all get out. I've been keeping in contact also with a lot of my former coworkers, just because they've been a lot of help, a lot of inspiration, and they're willing to help me out on different things that I might be looking at doing here in the near future as well. So I'll probably be leaning on them a little bit more. So if you guys are hearing this, be aware you have said that you are willing to help. So I may tap you on the shoulder and ask for help there. So we will see how all that pans out as well. But anyway, we are hitting up on the 12-minute mark, and I do, as much as I don't have a lot to do, I still have things I need to get done for the morning. So I am going to say see you all later, and I will be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time as well. Like I said, this is one of those things that I really enjoy doing because it helps with kind of keeping a bit of a routine and schedule as well. And I have been really enjoying kind of still doing these, even though it's nothing really probably all that interesting to everybody. But you help me out a lot because I'm at least rambling to somebody. And it's kind of helping me kind of log my days a little bit, I guess, which is kind of fun. It's a bit of a video log, I guess, is all it really is at this point for myself. I don't think I'll break down and cry like a journal of any kind in that kind of fashion, but I will definitely be kind of just doing my stuff and just kind of talking. And then Thursday Night Thoughts will be the one where I just discuss whatever topic happens to come up that makes sense and that people want to probably hear about as well. At least hopefully they want to hear about. So if you want, you can find me on social media like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a few other places, all with the handle of Elderobbo, which is ELDEROBBO, which is obviously where you found me on Twitch, D Live, and Mob Crush, and a few other those places as well. So if you would like to reach out, you always can at my social handle there. And I hope you all have a great day, a great morning, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning as well. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. See you later.